The following program is for mature audiences only. None of the information provided is intended to be medical or any other professional advice requiring licensing through any regulatory agency. It is for entertainment purposes only. Listener discretion is advised.
Hi, I'm Amy Satori. I'm an intuitive spiritual counselor assisting in raising the vibration of our planet. I was born with extraordinary gifts, experienced enlightenment for 6 months years ago, speak light language, and channel a being called Celeste, who is an ambassador for a Galactic Council of 60. I am able to scan your energy field for emotional blockages and talk to or aid in the healing of your organs using Qigong energy healing. I can also help you make decisions, talk to your pets, deceased loved ones, and your friends and family's higher selves. I can help you navigate your relationships and answer pressing questions in your life by talking with the unseen world. I use these skills I've developed to translate the images, feelings, impressions, and messages I'm given while tuning into you and your situation. I work Thursday through Saturday as a psychic for the Lighthouse Bookstore downtown Boulder, Colorado, and conduct remote readings all over the world. You can order a private reading from my website at amysatori.com. Please like, share, subscribe, and follow me here on Podbean, Instagram, my 1111 Twin Flame Forum on Facebook, and YouTube. Set a reminder in your phone to call live on the show any Sunday, 5:30 Pacific, 6:30 Mountain, 7:30 Central, or 8:30 Eastern, to ask me a question, receive a blessing, or have me do some energy work on you. So, my friends, without further ado, let's get to today's show.
Me, Satori of The Satori Show, and I just wanted to do this special episode of an actual reading that happened at the Lighthouse Bookstore on Saturday. This gal came in and she wanted to record this reading, and usually I do allow it every once in a while, but if you do it, I'll ask to put a disclaimer on there because we're technically not supposed to allow that. But anyway, so she asked, and I felt good about it, and so we started recording, and it ended up being this really neat reading that I felt would be really beneficial to so many of you, as I know that a lot of you guys are facing these types of issues with your own twin flame. So just enjoy this episode, and I'm going to be starting the next episode in just a few hours, so keep an ear out or an eye out for that one as well. And so here you go. Enjoy this reading.
I mean, I'm open to anything that comes up.
Okay, cool. Nothing
open.
specific you want to address?
Well, guy stuff.
Is there a book you're writing or plan to write?
No.
That's the first thing that's coming to me.
Really?
Creativity is the next word. Okay. So let me ask what this is first, and then we'll go right into a love life thing. It feels instructional. It might be yoga. It might be having to do with yoga or something, because it feels like it's something that you might be teaching in the future.
Interesting.
It feels like there's steps. And
I'm in AA.
I'm
in a
really?
recovery program.
Oh, that's funny.
And I would like to do...
Yeah, there's steps in that.
Yeah, there's steps in that, for sure.
But you'd like to do some kind of offshoot thing with it,
maybe,
or something?
Maybe some sort of yoga and the parallels between yoga and the program.
Recovery. And, what a great idea. Yes, I'm getting a huge yes.
Okay.
Do it.
Cool.
Get on it.
And I'm trying to tie my interest in astrology, and I would like to somehow tie my interest in tarot in with all
great
of that.
Idea. That's awesome.
But
okay.
I love all those modalities.
Yay.
But you're not the first person that's told me that I'm going to
write.
A couple years ago, someone said that they see me at a computer and writing and typing.
Okay.
And
that's my podcast. It's about true love. A lot of it is about true love or empowerment, boundaries, things that make us healthy.
Yeah. No, I have this on my bulletin board in my kitchen, and my roommate and I have called people for, actually.
Oh, that's totally so funny. So, what do you know the person that you think might be your person?
Yes. And it's funny because I came in here a while ago and you told me a person was coming in, and that's not why I was in here. This friendship that I had. And I was like, do I know him already? It's not an ex, is it? And you were kind of like, no, yeah. And it was kind of wavery, and I think that's because I knew the person, but he's not an ex. He's a friend that I made over the summer.
Yeah, I get a yes on that.
Yeah.
What's his name?
His name's Josh.
Josh? Okay,
yeah.
What's happened with that?
What's happened with it? Well, some things, but he's not, I don't know. I guess if we're taking it slow, he says he's not ready, doesn't want to be in a relationship. He's, but just got out of one a few months ago. Okay. But he's very communicative. He's not, it's not like, oh, like I'm going to.
He's like ghosted
He's not playing with me, my emotions kind of things. It's like a communicative, not ready.
Oh, that's
Know?
perfect.
Like there's a difference between being like, oh, I'm not ready. And being like, I'm just not ready, you know?
Yes, okay.
But he's kind of.
They just said it's a reflection of where you're at, too, because you're mature enough also to have the same boundaries.
Yeah.
You've grown up enough to where you don't play games. You would be direct with someone in the same way.
Yes, definitely.
So it's just a reflection of your progress.
Cool. Well, and in my mind, I want it to go somewhere. I'm like, is this like my person? Is this my life partner? I like him a lot more than I expected.
Aww. That's so sweet.
And so I'm like, shit. Is it going to go somewhere? And I know, to just...
Let me feel into him, and then we'll do some cards on him.
Okay.
I was like, is he the one? And they said yes. So, but there are several other ones. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, I know. But I'm...
Okay, let me just see. Oh, that was interesting. What? I just had a flash of something real quick. Okay, so... Josh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see here.
Joshua.
Oh, you know why he's doing that?
Huh.
It's not that he's not ready for a relationship. It's that he's trying to save up some money, and he's trying to get his career on. Really, it feels like he's got some projects he's working on. He just wants to make sure he's got all his ducks in a row for you guys to take off. Oh, it does feel like he plans to be with you. It just feels like he has to feel ready for it.
Yeah, and he doesn't want me to know that.
Yeah, totally. So it kind of feels like he's got, it's almost like his friend just said, hey, dude, let's go camping. Let's go hunting for the weekend. And he knows he's got a bunch of equipment scattered all around the house. So he's like, yeah, I'm totally excited. I really want to go. Give me a few days or whatever to gather up all of his stuff.
So that's
he's just not ready. He's not ready because...
So he's ready for me. He's just not ready.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want to get going with you and like let you down or say, oh, I don't have enough money for this or for that. Or, so he's trying to get to where he can come to you like a peacock and strut his feathers and say...
I cannot believe you just said peacock. That is so funny. So we went to Valley View last weekend and...
you guys went there together?
Yeah.
So you're spending time with him?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yay.
Like I stayed over there last night and we're not like we're going slow. It's not like we just hang out and spend time together and
that's perfect.
Eat healthy food. And I do a lot of tarot though. And so when I gave him a reading at Valley View...
I just saw Knight of Cups when you said that. Go ahead.
That's funny. Yeah. When I gave him a reading, his question was about like financial stuff. Should he make this a certain financial list? So I already kind of knew that he was worried about financial things.
Oh, that's
I don't know
funny.
About worried, but he's thinking about...
Well, let's see what comes up in the cards.
And I asked him last night.
I also got the word brave. Like he's having... I think he is... even though he knows that you're pretty safe... It's like when it comes to... He's had difficulties and been betrayed. And so it kind of feels like... He is going to be a little bit gun shy about. Let me see what he's really afraid of here.
Okay.
He feels like if he kind of sneaks the relationship under the radar, then it's not going to be so. What's happened with other girls is like he's gone right into it. And then they get possessive and needy and really demanding. And then he does something inevitably to screw it up. He doesn't realize this is a different type of relationship. Right. Where you guys you might want to have this conversation with him and just say, we will get triggered. It's going to happen. Even if we go into a relationship, we're not going it's not like we're friends for 3 years first and then that somehow establishes harmony forever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter the length of time because we are going to get triggered. But the key is so we know how to communicate authentically.
Yes.
And heart to heart.
Yeah. Okay.
So you may want to have some type of talk with him about that.
Let him know that it's okay.
Yeah.
Because
I feel like he's afraid that once he goes that direction, it makes it like official. It's like, oh crap, here comes it's like lop his head off almost.
Okay, that makes sense. I can see that because I feel like it is going into a relationship, but we're like
but
saying
in a
that
sneaky way.
Like, okay, we can say that it's not, but it clearly is. But okay,
exactly.
You know,
yes.
Yeah.
They're so scared. They're so scared of past experiences.
So
what were you
maybe
going to say
just
about the
kind of-
peacock, though?
Well, I had asked him if he ever sees things in his third eye, and he's like, just once when I was hanging out with you, I saw a peacock.
Oh, wow. I just got chills.
Yeah. So when he said that, I was like, of course.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
I just got the word authenticity, too. Like, he's never really had, I love your ring. I have one, too.
Thank you.
And I'm not wearing it today,
It's my roommate's.
so he said that he's never had a real, actually, authentic relationship. I know that's kind of sad, but he never has with a girl.
Yeah. Well, I can't say that I have either. I've had a lot of bad relationships, but I've done a lot of healing over the years, and know where I stand, and I'm big on authenticity, and our energy is really great because I show up. I'm a very spiritual woman, and I'm able to express that with him, and he's very left brain, but he's so open to it and brings kind of a cool balance to that and a cool flavor of it. So
yay,
it's nice that he gets to be his logical left brain self, but also spiritually open, and I just get to be like totally and it's well received.
Okay, so keep in mind, just kind of like wipe your brain of all the tarot that you know.
I will, yeah.
And we'll take a look at my own interpretation of this.
Yeah, totally. No, I don't try to interpret other people's readings for me, because I know that the cards are very,
Yeah.
I know.
Good. It's so funny. I'm sorry. They're so scared. It just makes me want to tickle all the guys and just be like, it's okay. It's okay. This is just play. This is going to be fun. This is not going to annihilate you, I promise. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Okay, so he's making some major decisions. And he's learning to listen to his intuition. I feel like that has to do with like the third eye thing you guys were talking about. I feel like he's seeing signs or having dreams or like all the above.
Yep.
And it's like he's feeling like there's something between us that he just called you the Witchy Woman or something like that. Mm-hmm. Like that song, Woo-hoo, Witchy Woman. When he hears that, he's like, oh, that's so her.
Yeah.
Like,
well, my Instagram name is Hippie Witchy Woman. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Are you on my Instagram?
No.
I'm like, maybe subliminally it came in there. No, that's so funny.
That's why I was happy you were here today, because I'm like, I'm going to her, because I've had readings with you a couple times, and I know you're very intuitive.
Thank you. That's
so
funny.
Yeah.
So he's like, I love that song. So he's trying to overcome, look at this. I mean, this is obviously really in his face.
Yeah.
You know, he knows he's ignoring you. He knows he's ignoring this issue.
Yeah.
For me, this is overcoming.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, go for it. He feels the universe saying, go for it, take a risk, you know, do it.
Yeah.
And so he's like...
being stubborn about it.
Was. I feel like he was. But he's noticing that really, truly is a gift from God. That's why he's overcoming it. And he's going inside for inner wisdom. And something I recently learned about the hermit, it's not just going inside for inner wisdom. In there there's stars.
Yeah.
So it's like he believes that there's a bright future in there, and he's treating it so careful. Like he's like got it in this little lantern, and
That's
it's lighting up his
feeling
dark.
about it. I'm like, is he just being really careful because he knows it's
gold?
the one?
It's like having gold up in the mountains, and he's got it in his pockets, and he keeps checking, is it still there? Okay, is it still there? It's like, I want to go cash out, but I want to like get as much gold as possible.
Yeah.
You know? Yes, it feels very careful.
Cool.
And in his heart space, you make him so happy, and he wants a new beginning with you, and wants to feel that triumph and victory of having overcome this issue, you know, of kind of hiding, because this little cat represents like kind of like letting the cat out of the bag and having a creative new beginning, and having faith in that it'll work, and that he can have success, and that he can be authentic and vulnerable and playful with you.
Yeah.
Like he hopes he can. He just feels like a relationship might change everything. So,
got it, and he likes what we have now.
Yeah. He doesn't want that to go away.
Yeah.
So in this, in his action space, he's right. He's telling you the truth. He's healing. And this to me is my breakup card. That's like when somebody's been through a breakup and they're mulling it over, what do I really want, which coincides with this, because he's just like trying to manifest healing in this situation so that he cannot be so insecure going into this adventure. It's like a little kid who's super excited to ride a bike, but he has no idea how to do it. He's like, because this bike is so different than any other bike he's been on. This is like got a turbo jet.
See that.
It's like if he pushes the wrong button, and he's going to be left in the dust.
So there's actually some insecurity and fear. Oh, it's not like a control thing per se. It's more like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
This could devastate me. I've only given 20% to other women. To her, I'd give it all.
Oh.
So if she rejects me or hurts me, I would probably commit suicide.
So he's more scared than he is, like, cautious.
Oh, yeah.
Both, but, yeah, okay.
Yeah. He knows what he's dealing with. Here, they said to look under here. So he's working really hard on getting over commitment issues. And trying to have faith.
Okay.
So I think he'll be communicating that with you to bring balance to the situation.
Okay.
It'll probably take him a lot to do that.
Yeah.
But
because I think he does want that, like one of the things he said is he just wants to be single for a while. So that is like, obviously like commitment issues. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because
which is fine. I mean,
but he's trying. Look at this. This is so cool because the current overall space he's at is he's trying to cut through all the disillusionment of all these. Looking at all these options, and he's like, "Wait a minute, I'm getting smart now. I think there's a dragon in that cup." I don't think that's like
you pointed at that. Yeah, it's so funny because I saw a license plate the other week and it said Vinny, and we were talking about spirit guides, and he was like, "How do you know your names?" And I'm like, "They've just come over the years." And I was kind of set the intention of maybe if like what is his name, and I saw Vinny and he instantly came to mind. And I'm like, "Is Vinny Josh's spirit guide? Is that what he can call him?" And then I was like, "Okay, if that's a message for me, show me." I don't remember what it was. I'm like, but if that's a message for Josh, show me Blue Dragon. It was like the first thing that came to mind. And then that cup came out the next reading that I gave him.
Chills.
And I was like, there's a fucking Blue Dragon on that. He's like, what does that mean? And I was like, that's your spirit. And he's like...
And I've never pointed that dragon out
that
ever
is so
in any
crazy.
reading ever.
There's such potent energy around this. That's why I'm like, okay, yeah, just
I've got like total
no feelings.
So. Oh my god, yeah.
That's crazy.
So he's like finally getting skeptical of those shiny cups and what's actually in them, you know? Because of Vinny.
Because of Vinny, yeah.
Yeah, Vinny's in there going, yeah, that's an illusion.
Yeah, that's
not what it looks like. So he's trying to get, Vinny's trying to get him to really think like long term.
Yeah.
Long term, Josh. And he's like, well, yeah, what will actually be fulfilling for me, honestly, truthfully, no matter like what kind of stuff's going on out there trying to tempt me.
Yeah.
So he's cutting through the garbage. Okay, so in the future, definitely learning.
Strength is a card I resonate with a lot. Like, that was my screensaver for a while. Sometimes when she comes out, I'm like, oh, that's, that's me.
Okay. And it's all in, like, I feel, okay, so what they're saying, too, is that you are that angel right there. Here's twin flame, and yours angel, and you're taming him. And it's starting to make him realize, like, how mature you are and how, like, motherly and nurturing you are and how he can kind of grow to depend on that. Like, you'll always be there for him. And he's like, I've never had that, like, where I'm not feeling threatened, it'll go away.
Yeah.
It's like he's feeling your unconditional love. And in return, it feels like he's also giving birth to a part of himself that's unconditionally loving of himself. He's starting to really, like, this cup situation, he's starting to be like, what gives back to me? What fills up my cup?
Yeah.
Finally starting to think about his own damn cup.
Nice.
Because he's always been like, well, maybe if I fill their cup, they'll give me lots of compliments and make me feel good about myself. And does it happen? No. They pick on him and tell him he's not good enough.
Interesting.
And they tell him that he should do better. And what kind of a clumsy idiot is he? He's always walking that.
That makes sense, because we were talking about the love languages, and he says that his number one is words of affirmation.
Can I have that recording after this? This is crazy.
I'll totally message it to you.
Thank you.
Lots of confirmation, right? Yeah.
I don't usually let people record either.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, I'm glad that we did.
That was funny. The universe is like, just do it, Amy.
That's so funny.
But I also feel like there's something else in this, because it's like, I feel like there's so much that's coming out that I'm hardly able to say, because it's like, it also feels like he's always been the jester. I've never seen that in this card before, but he's been the jester, the jokester, the one who people pleases and runs. He feels like a little puppy. You know how puppies like lick the adult dog's mouth?
Yeah.
The more assertive leader.
Yeah.
Lick, 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 lick. He runs around licking everybody's mouths. To be like, look, I'm okay. Look, I'm innocent. I'm not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
And he runs around doing that to everybody, but it's like, he's never able to be like his captain.
Interesting. Yeah, because I asked him if he wanted to hang out later again today, and he's like, I have a friend that's had a lot of loss, and I gotta hold space for her, and I got, like, he's there for a lot of people, I sense.
Yeah. So he really is. He really is, but he's putting on an act a bit.
Really?
Some things that people say to him, it actually scares the crap out of him. He's like, I don't know what to say, so I'm going to say something that I...
Really grounded.
Yes.
That's him. He's very grounded. I'm just going to say something really grounded.
Yes.
Yeah.
To where they'll believe it, and they'll go away. Like, he's like, phew.
It's so good to know this.
So he's learning to really, truly balance and get this way. He's trying to get that way from that. He's trying to be just grounded and mature and honest and love himself and be strong enough to speak his truth. And I feel like he also, as kind of, you said test earlier. That's not a mistake either. Remember, you guessed test. Is it a test? Well, it's gonna be a test, but it's a test for his own safety and security. I feel like he's gonna want to take
games. It's like,
no, it truly is like him trying to see, like, will we get along? So I feel like what he's gonna do is try to go on some kind of a road trip or something.
Oh,
some kind of I know.
Great.
I feel like it's gonna be about 3 days, whatever it is. But he's like, if we're stuck in a car for hours.
And we still have fun.
Then I'm going to ask her to be my girlfriend.
Oh.
That's what it feels like. Well, let's see what's going on over here. Okay, good. Yeah, this is confirmation because, okay, some people see this as the lack card, but I also see it as, like, you actually got, like, locked out of the church. And the church is, like, where you feel safest and secure and you feel good about yourself and warm and cozy by the fire, right? So what do you do when you're standing outside in the cold and you want to get in really bad? You miss it. You just think about all the memories of how wonderful it was to be in there, right? So it's like he misses you and he misses...
I feel like he likes
letting someone in.
Like, I feel like he likes to put these gaps of, like, days between when we hang out. And then I think that he likes the build up and the, like...
They do.
Yeah.
They do. Men fall in love through distance.
Interesting, yeah.
Women fall in love through the closeness in the church.
Yeah. Totally.
So you got to have the back and forth.
Yeah.
You got to have it do that. It's helping him step into his power. And it's helping him lay that burden down and get strong. And then it's helping him to be able to communicate all of this and make it fly forward fast.
So even though it feels like it's going slow, it's actually... cultivating pretty quickly.
It is. Yeah. It is.
I can feel that.
Yeah.
Should I continue to date because we had talked about that. I was setting the intention about dating over the new year, but I feel like it would really just be like gathering data. One of my clients calls it, 'cause I've already found my person. I've already found my person.
Some more ways to grow. That's sweet. I love it.
I'm a men's hairdresser, though, and a lot of my guy clients are like, you should still date. Like,
they're saying yes because only, like,
for the
to receive compliments and to feel good about yourself, to boost them up, I wouldn't make any false promises, lead them on, but
I'm pretty transparent.
Okay, good. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Like juggling. So you do that, but be really honest with him. You know, obviously you're not a game player. So, so just be like, I'm open to anything, dating or not dating, or going out with girlfriends and not. Whatever I'm doing, I'm just doing it in the moment because I want to enjoy myself and have a pleasant life.
Yeah.
And that's it, you know, and then just not, just not make it a thing, you know. If I think it could be good. I think it could be good too, because, you know, a lot of them are kind of like the ones that say, "Oh, I don't want to commit," and a lot of them are just so nervous and so scared and so insecure. And they don't want to admit it. So they're like, I bet she'll go find somebody better. And they're so scared. Even though, so they kind of push you out there. Go date. And then,
so they can see that you come back to them kind of thing?
Yeah, it's like if she keeps coming back and she doesn't find that perfect guy. But they'll always be insecure about that, though.
Interesting.
Because they'll always be like, well, what if she meets... That's like their biggest fear. What if she meets like somebody way better than me?
Yeah.
And it's like, how long are you going to wait? Are you going to wait the rest of your life for that to happen?
Right? That's what I'm wondering, because I would like to move forward.
Knight in shining armor. But it's also...
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not charging for this part. I'm going to go a little bit over since you're doing something nice for me.
Okay.
Sending me that.
Do you see us getting married?
Actually, yes, I do.
Okay, because that's the feeling I'm having. But I'm like, don't do that girl thing where you're like, are you going to get married? Like, that's not really like me at all. Like,
how does his last name look with your first name?
I'm going to go home and like journal it.
That is so funny.
Yeah, because I had that feeling, but I'm like, am I crazy? Why am I getting this feeling? This is interesting for me, you know? But.
So, yeah. Oh, they just said to pick 3 of these cards. Yeah, it's definitely headed there, but he's got to get over this insecurity of you meeting somebody better anytime.
Yeah, which is fine. I don't want to go there too fast, but I do have a feeling it's going there, so I had to ask.
Well, you can just be like, I don't think men realize how faithful women can be. Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm just speaking for myself, but it's like, I know so many just fiercely loyal women. They, shoot, even with the wrong person, they're like, I will never leave his side.
Right?
It's just like, women are badass when it comes to commitment. But I can see why they'd be afraid of that, but it's time to take back control of your life, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, the bond deepens. Give your relationship a chance and work on your partnership. So let's get some clarifiers for free yourself. Oh my gosh. Codependency.
Yeah.
Fears, insecurities, both of you. He has the fears and insecurities and stuff. You have more of the codependency.
Yeah, that's totally what I'm working on right now. Like,
make it happen.
Cool.
Like, you know, like,
wow, that's so funny that
that's for you to work on right now. Getting
that's
to
why
know each
I
other.
also feel like Spirit is making it.
A romantic gesture is coming.
Yeah.
You guys are going to go on some dates. It's going to spark this new beginning for you, this inspired new beginning. Give your relationship a chance. Oh,
of course. You're
like, yeah. 2 of Cups and the Empress, because it's happening. You're giving birth.
That is very intense.
Are you wanting to have a baby?
No. Neither one of us want kids.
Because you're giving birth to something, and it's something that neither of you have ever had, and I think that could be coming back around to the unconditional love.
Yeah, I feel completely different coming into this year than I ever have in my life.
The World card, this to me talks about finding your place in the world.
Yeah, that's
somebody you can be completely naked with and honest and vulnerable, and both of you like have each other's backs.
Yeah,
that's what this feels like. There's a brand new beginning for both of you.
Totally different because I'm aware of my codependency now, which I wasn't a year ago.
Yeah, he's gonna choose soon to go ahead and get up the courage to have that real vulnerable reciprocation with you.
Cool.
So
cool.
Be on the lookout.
I will definitely. That's funny because that Knight of Wands kind of represents. It's one of his cards. He was asking like, how do I know? Like with signs, I'm like, just pick something so that you know.
Oh, they just said this is the way to deal with his fears. Just what he's doing slowly. But go ahead.
Yeah. Well, so I told him to look for unicorns. I was like, make it a unicorn. And so he pulled the unicorn.
Oh my gosh.
And to me, the Knight of Wands also looks like a unicorn because the wand is the same color of the horse that he's. So it kind of.
Oh my gosh.
So to him and I, when we do readings,
like that.
and that comes out, that's kind of how it looks.
I love that. Thank you for that. I love unicorns. That's so cool. Wow.
He went to Hawaii right after we started kind of cultivating, like right after our feelings really started bubbling. He was gone for 2 weeks, which was perfect because it gave us like space. And he kept texting me like unicorns. He's like, I'm seeing them everywhere. Like, how'd you do that? I'm like, I didn't do that. You picked your sign and now you're seeing them everywhere. I was like, I don't know, change it, make it ladybugs. So like a couple days later, he texts me a picture of like a bowl of ladybug stones. And he's like, how do you? I'm like, I don't know, it's just. So I think with him, he's just like, what is going on? Like, it blows his mind because he wants to left brain it. But I'm like, that's spirit. Like, it's all around us. And so.
That is so incredible.
Yeah,
Yay.
It's really cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you. If you guys want your own personal custom reading, you can go to the Lighthouse Bookstore. They have sign-up sheets where you can reserve time in advance on a Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. So call the Lighthouse Bookstore direct in Boulder, Colorado. Otherwise, Monday through Wednesday, I am available on the phone or Skype. So just go to my website, amysatori.com/services, and you will be able to see all the different types of readings that I do and the prices. And you can sign up there, and then you're going to be sent my schedule and a welcome letter. So thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll catch you next time on The Satori Show.